Hey guys, welcome back. I want to do a little non-Lokian, non-pagan thing about this December 12th. So 2 days from now is going to be Break the Internet Day here in America, and it's going to be very hyper important. Basically, what the FCC wants to do is take away the regulations we have now. We have net neutrality now, which means, in a nutshell, anything going through the interwebs all gets treated equally. It's illegal to throttle some things and speed up other things. You cannot, as an internet service provider, ISP, cannot do this. Now, whether or not they actually are obeying, we're not here to discuss that. What happens if they repeal net neutrality? Well, what can happen, and this will not happen overnight, so people that, are hoping it happens aren't going to get it. But what will eventually happen is your cable or internet service provider, whoever you get your cable from, is going to come and go, good news! All those annoying things like YouTube and Facebook, they're now extra! So is Amazon. Or maybe you won't see Amazon because they're not owned by the company that you pay to get internet from. And unfortunately, in most American households, you only have two or one choice for internet service provider. And if you have the wrong internet service provider that is not with Amazon, that is not with YouTube, that is not with Facebook, you may very well find yourself paying a la carte for everything you want. On top of the internet fees you're already paying. It's not like we're going to enter this magical world where if you only use Amazon, Facebook, and YouTube, you'll only pay like pennies a month. We're not going to that magical world. When is the last time your internet service provider ever did the right thing by you? Exactly. So that is why I'm putting the link below. You can call your congressman. You can sign a petition. If you're lucky enough to be in DC, you can get out there and raise a ruckus. Because once this passes, once they repeal it, there's no going back. There will be nobody to say, hey, things were a lot better when we didn't have to pay a la carte for everything we wanted on the internet. Imagine not being able to watch YouTube anymore, or your Netflix eats up your entire bandwidth, or something else happens. So it's something to think about and to take seriously. If you don't trust your internet service provider now, why are you going to trust them if they're given total freedom by the government? I mean, I seriously don't trust mine. I am paying for business class, and I can tell you I am getting worse speeds on Wi-Fi than I was getting on dial-up back in the 90s or aughts or whatever it was. So yeah, if you do not trust your internet service provider, and you shouldn't, and you do not trust them to do the right thing with freedom, then this is a very important thing. It only takes a couple seconds for you to fill it out if you're in America, and this will eventually trickle down and affect the rest of the globe too, because as goes America, usually so goes everything else. Canada, you are slated next in line. They want to take away your net neutrality as well. And, if it passes in one country, then everybody will say, hey, that's such a great idea. Why can't we charge people 10 times more for the internet they're getting now? So, yeah, if you want to do something, if you want to make a change, we only have until the 14th when they're going to vote on it. I haven't said anything to now because I don't want to be one of those people giving you an uninformed view. I've looked at the people that are for defending net neutrality, and I've looked for the people that are for taking it away, and basically, as far as I can tell, the people for taking it away are pro-Trump administration people, and I wouldn't trust any of those people ever. And it's not me not trusting it just because it's coming from the Trump administration, even though it's a huge thing. They're claiming that they're doing this on behalf of the poor people, yet the same administration has taken away internet access from many poor people and said that they should not be making these poor internet service providers provide basic internet service at a low fee, which is absolute madness, and yet they're asking us to trust them to protect us now. So especially if you're on a fixed income, you are going to want to look at this, because if this becomes a case of only the elite can be online, and only the elite can provide content, it's going to become pretty crappy, like cable. Internet will become cable, and cable sucks. So get out there, do the right thing, and I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.